Good evening. I'm Pinky Webb. Tonight we ask the questions, we tackle the issues, we clarify matters, and we get on point. From massive flooding, landslides, and damaged infrastructure, the Philippines is reeling from the aftermath of yet another powerful storm. Super Typhoon Uwan, the 21st storm this year, left a trail of destruction in northern Luzon. At least 2 people are reported killed and more than 1 million were evacuated. Among the areas affected, the province of Albay. Let's get on point with Albay Governor Noel Rosal. Governor Rosal, magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Magandang gabi din po, Pinky.
Opo, Governor, kamusta po kayo? Kamusta po ang ating mga kababayan at ang Albay?
Yes, alam mo, for about 8 to 10 hours ng Typhoon Uwan, talagang kakabalik lang po ng mga kababayan namin sa mga kanya-kanyang bahay. And ngayon, nag-clearing. And ang problema namin, power. So we're only about 20%, nakakabalik pa lang 20% ng power ng Albay.
Okay. Pero yung pakikwento po sa amin, yung naranasan yung lakas ng ulan at hangin?
Yes. Alam mo itong bagyo na iba sa iba dahil medyo matagal siya, malawak, no? Almost 1,000 kilometer yung diameter niya. And yung signal namin hindi pare-parehas. Kalahati, signal number 4, yung eastern seaboard, and yung western is signal number 3. Pero ang talagang naramdaman namin yung mga 8 o'clock in the morning, yun talaga yung grabe kahapon.
Yeah.
Talagang
Sunday at 8 a.m., sir.
8 a.m. hanggang 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Doon talaga yung ulan that triggered a lot of flooding, no? Saka yung mud flow natin sa mga isolated areas, no? Yun ang nakatakot dahil yung lahar sa paanan ng Mayon, yun ang binabantayan natin. But as a whole, it was really a good preemptive evacuation. Albay siguro yung pinakamalaki. To this record, 77,000 plus na mga evacuees o pamilya ang pumunta sa evacuation centers. And it was really worthwhile because 0 casualty and no missing as of this moment.
Very good to hear, sir.
Ang ibig sabihin, talagang pag-Albay, alam mo naman kami, dahil 8 to 10 typhoons per year, sanay na tayo yung preemptive evacuation. So today, medyo dumidilim na, so stop muna yung clearing. So more kami sa restoration of power.
Governor, sabi niyo nga ang malaki ho kasi talaga itong bagyong ito, and thank you for pointing that out because there are some people who are actually also wondering bakit ang isang part ng isang probinsya ay nasa storm signal number 4 at ang kabila ay nasa storm signal number 3, isang probinsya lang naman yan dahil nga, for the reasons that you actually mentioned a while ago, no, your eastern portion ay nasa signal 4 at yung western, tama ho ba, was under signal number 3. Tell us, what was concerning or what was different about this super typhoon?
Yung dala niyang ulan, talagang consistent. Yun ang nakakatakot yung ulan. Kasi it will trigger mud flow sa Albay. Alam mo naman, yan ang history namin. And of course, yung mga low-lying areas, mga flood-prone areas namin, yun ang nakatakot because it will trigger really a lot of damage, lalo na sa business namin. So, nasabi mo kanina, yung eastern seaboard kasi malapit yun sa Pacific. So meaning doon yan malapit sa Catanduanes, which doon dumaan. So abang lumalapit sa Catanduanes, kahapon, lumalapit din sa Albay. Yun talaga nag-trigger ng mahaba na ulan saka yung hangin. Although yung hangin sa Albay was not 155, minititingnan namin mga 120 to 140 because nasa labas kami ng wall. But talagang
lakas pa rin yun, Governor.
Sa tagal niya, marami na madamage ng mga bahay. Lalo na yung ating mga agricultural crops, yun ang aming mini-measure namin ngayon. Kung ilan tomorrow, magpapalabas na kami. And of course, yung infrastructure. and siyempre yung ating mga damage namin sa mga properties.
For now, I know that there has to be a lot of work that needs to be done, especially starting tomorrow. Sabi nyo nga, ang kuryente ho dyan ay 20% pa lamang na nare-restore. But so far, Governor, would you be able to tell us any structures that were needs repair, yung nasira po, or roads that are impassable at the moment?
Ang isang malaking talagang disruso yung sa PNR,
Yeah.
yung tulay doon sa may portion ng Ginobatan. Ito yung PNR lines going to Naga City. So maihinto ito pag hindi ito na ayos kagad, makaka-apekto sa aming ekonomiya dahil nga yung ating transport from Legazpi to Naga City.
Ito ho ba,
So, ito
Governor,
po.
yung dahil sa damaged bridge ho ba?
Yeah, yung bridge ng PNR
Opo.
Railways.
Kailangan po maayos yan sa lalong madaling
Yeah.
panahon.
Nakaabot na siguro to sa PNR and sa di lang natin malaman kung concern ito ng DP or ng PNR mismo. Pero tututukan natin ito because malaking tulong ito lalo pat magpapasko by December we need this.
There was a report, sir, from, I'm assuming, from what I recall, it's Albay 3rd District Representative Salceda, who actually said that there's one casualty in Libon Town. Would you have any information regarding this?
Actually, wala pang official na notice. As of kanina, 5 o'clock, wala pa akong report. So I have yet to confirm that. Actually ngayon, may nag-text sa akin, I have yet to confirm that. Pero kanina, as of 5 o'clock, wala pang report sa amin sa APSEMO.
What is going to be the first order of business tomorrow, Governor?
Yeah, we'll continue the restoration of those unpassable na mga kalsada para maklear natin because may kuwan na bukas, may pasok na. Although ang klase still suspended tomorrow, magandang balita yan because mahirapan tayo sa mga bata. And number 2, we have really to immediately restore our power. No?
Yeah.
Ito ang hinaing ngayon ng mga kababayan natin na dapat may restore yan na power. Kasi mahirap dito sa lalawigan ng Albay na marami kaming hospital. Nandito yung lalo na sa Legazpi, yung mga hotel. Nandito yung mga business sector. So ito ang talagang papaunahin natin. And siyempre, yung mga sentro, mga poblasyon ng mga munisipyo.
Yes,
We
sir.
have 15 municipalities in Albay.
But you mentioned the number of 77,000 evacuees, if I'm not mistaken.
Family.
77,000 families pa po yan.
Yeah.
So more or
Yeah,
less
and
times
more,
4 or
more.
5.
Yeah, about 250,000.
Okay. And did I hear you correctly, sir, when you said that everyone has made their way back home?
Yeah, already.
Okay. So
I
wala na
already
pong...
ordered the recampment.
Opo. All right. So...
Mahirap, Pinky. Ipatagalin natin yan. Lalo na
totoo
yung
po.
inconvenience. Saka yung pagkain. No?
That's right, sir. Okay. Governor, sa paghahanda ninyo at ng kababayan natin ay naging malaking tulong po dito sa tinamasa na 10 hours of rain and wind dyan po sa Albay. We're happy to hear somehow that hindi po naging ganun katindi ang pinsala, at least sa mga kababayan po natin. But of course, iba na po yung pag-usapan natin, yung mga bahay, yung mga infrastructure, and of course, even the agriculture part of this, sir. We'll continue to get more updates from you, but maybe just as a last, is there anything that our kababayans need over there, Governor?
Yeah, so far, yung DSWD, kulang pa yung food stuff na for the 77, but nandiyan naman sila.
Okay.
Nagbigay na rin ng provincial government ng initial, saka yung mga LGUs. So we just have to complete para lahat ng pamilya mabigyan. Pero tingin ko naman by tomorrow, it will be already completed.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, Albay
Thank you very
Governor Noel Rosal. Thank you, sir, for your time. We'll be taking a very short break. When we return, we'll get an update on the situation in Isabela with Governor Rodolfo Albano III. Stay tuned. This is On Point.